administration has illustrated this, and it has shown this to be the case, and I think it's ultimately what is going to be the reason Trump wins re-election. Let's go to some audio sound bites, because this is, there's a lot of stuff to unpack still from the debate. We'll start with, I thought this was profound last night. This is Joe Biden doing a segment on the COVID-19 pandemic.
He says that we're learning to live with it. People are learning to die with it. You folks home will have an empty chair at the kitchen table this morning. That man or wife going to bed tonight and reaching over to try to touch their, out of habit, where their wife or husband was, is gone. Learning to live with it. Come on. We're dying with it.
Come on, we're dying with it. The problem I have with this is that Biden is treating this like any other political issue. And it's a mistake to do that. Nobody wants anybody to die from COVID, and nobody's doing things to facilitate death. Biden is attempting to say that Trump doesn't care. He doesn't any longer. Trump doesn't think we can stop it. Trump doesn't care. So people are dying, and that's why Trump says we've got to learn to live with it. Biden doesn't understand. If I may be so bold, Biden doesn't know what it is to be a man. There's a reality out there. There's a virus. There's one of countless viruses out there. Most viruses we do not have a vaccine for. Most viruses we do not have a cure for, by definition. We still don't have a way to deal with AIDS. We don't have a vaccine for AIDS. We certainly don't have a cure for it. We don't have a cure for the flu. We don't have a cure for the common cold. What do? We live with it. We adapt. We do whatever we have to do. We can't do anything else. We can't, as Trump said, hide in the basement. Leaders sure as hell can't. Trump can't find a room in the residence and just hole up in there until this thing goes away. That's not how men deal with it. And real women, I'm not trying to be gender-oriented here, I'm trying to be mature-oriented. But what does Biden want? Biden wants to make it look like, oh, Trump's given up, throwing up his hands in frustration. Trump can't do anything about it, and so you're going to die. No, that's not at all. Trump is working as hard as anybody, with others who are working as hard as anybody, to do what can be done to stop a virus. But the dirty little secret is nobody's got the answer. We're working hard. All kinds of people are sacrificing time and money and effort to come up with a vaccine, a therapeutic. And we're making great strides. We're making great headway. Look at how quickly Trump was able to recover. It means it can be done. Biden wants to take that. He doesn't care. I don't even, I don't know if Biden even knows what Trump means when he says we've got to live with it. I really don't. I don't know if a liberal man knows what we have to learn to live with it means. If they think, like Biden does, that we have to give up and that we don't care who dies, they haven't the slightest idea about maturity, about limitations. There's not a single thing Joe Biden could do differently that would have made a hell of a difference, any kind of a difference, in what we're doing with COVID-19 and how we are advancing it and how we are dealing with solutions to it. There's not a damn thing Joe Biden knows or anybody else on the Democrat side. There's nothing any of them can do differently. So they have to resort to Trump doesn't care. Trump doesn't care if you die. Well, I hear that vacant chair next to you at the breakfast table. A mature way to react to this is we are learning to live with it. That's why we have to reopen. We cannot continue to keep massive American cities responsible for so much of our economy shut down. We cannot run away. We cannot in the corners. Why do we want to run and cower in the corner from COVID-19? Because it's a political issue where people like Joe Biden and the media think they can destroy Donald Trump over it. Think of all the things in our daily lives that bother us. How many of them do we fail to live our lives because how many of us never leave home? How many of us never go do this or that because of potential deadly dangers outside? But yet, COVID-19 requires New England country. Is Hawthorne internet voice pack or visit VW in its entirety and get a quote. We had predators on our street. He called them predators. He called them super predators. He's out there denying it, but he did. And we just have the evidence for you. Got to take another brief time out. We will continue after this. Don't go away.
This election season, protect yourself against the disinformation being dished out by the drive-by media with a membership to Rush 24/7. Full access to Rush